How's it going, everybody? This is Sunaak here, back for another episode of Pokemon LeafGreen. In the last episode, we obtained our first Pokemon, Bulbasaur. And we came here to Viridian City after helping Oak with a little bit of errands, and we basically just got our journey started. And to kick off this episode, I want to go ahead and capture a Pokemon for the team. I want to add one Pokemon in particular, alongside Bulbasaur, so I don't have to struggle with only Bulbasaur. And bingo, I got Pidgey. So awesome. Gonna go ahead and catch him real quick. So to show you how the catching mechanics work, you gotta lower your Pokemon's HP a little bit, and in order to make it a little bit easier to catch, because if you throw it at full health, it's more likely to burst out of the Pokeball. Around yellow health or red health is where you want to throw the Pokeball at. So go ahead and throw this one. Come in. So 1, 2, 3, and catch. Very nice. So awesome. So as I said, I'm going to be adding Pidgey to the party, and this is going to be a permanent team member. I personally really like Pidgey, and I didn't want to add it in the first episode. So a common sight in forests and woods. It flaps its wings at ground level to kick up blinding sand. Tiny bird. Let's see. Let me think of a nickname real quick. And awesome. I'm going to go ahead and call him Falco, because I actually really like the Star Fox series, and Falco is one of my favorite characters from that game. So cool. Go ahead and see how Falco's stats and everything are. Let's see what kind of a Pokemon. Hardy nature. Yeah, he's going to be good. So, great addition to the team here. Ready, so let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and heal up at the Pokemon Center real quick. Alrighty guys, I'm going to go ahead and explore Viridian City a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and first start off by going here, because this house actually has some useful information if you're new to this series. So here's a list of Pokemon status problems that they can have during battle. So their sleep, which is your Pokemon can fall asleep from anywhere between, I think it's 2 to 3 turns, and then after that it will wake up. Poison is that your health steadily falls, and outside of battle you will take damage every step. And then there's paralysis, where your speed is cut in half and you only attack like half the time. And then there's burn, where your attack is actually cut in half and then you take damage over every turn, and you don't take damage outside of battle. And then there's frozen, where your Pokemon is actually frozen. And then one thing I forgot about poison is that there's also badly poison, which actually gets worse the longer you have it. In battle only, but after 8 turns your Pokemon will faint unless you get rid of it. So yeah, those are basically all the status problems that a Pokemon can have. Unfortunately, we'll try to avoid those as much as we can, but there are items at the Pokemart that you can use to get rid of them. And then right over here behind this tree, you will actually see a Pokeball, and it has a potion for us. Very, very nice to come get this. Then over here to the left of Viridian City, I want to go into this Route 22, and battle a little bit of Pokemons, because there are two new Pokemon here. So starting off with Mankey. Mankey here is actually a pure fighting type and the fastest fighting type in the game of this generation. So it's a very useful Pokemon. Obviously, he's going to favor more physical attacks. He's more of a glass cannon, because his attack stat is so high, but his defenses are very low. And he's actually a very good Pokemon if you have if you've chosen Charmander as your starter, as it will be a great Pokemon to help you against the first gym. And he's also a good Pokemon if you want a fighting type this early on. A fighting type is actually not that bad. But yeah, I highly recommend him if you've chosen Charmander and you just want a fighting type. And next up here we have Spearow. Spearow is actually the fast physical attacker that is a very great alternative if you didn't want to choose Pidgey, if you don't want a bulky Pokemon. So it's a good Pokemon. He actually evolves early on at level 20, and it's I actually recommend, if you want to hold off 1 extra level or 2 after level 20, so that way it actually gets a move before you evolve it. So it's a good Pokemon. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a very fast and aggressive fighting type. Alrighty guys, I went off screen. Off screen I went ahead and trained up a little bit, and I caught all the Pokemon in the surrounding areas. This isn't going to be a catch 'em all run. I'm just going to try to complete my Pokedex as much as I can, because it's going to be useful towards the end of the game and everything. I'll be making note of that, because as well as you will be getting items during the game depending on how many Pokemon you caught. So I really recommend you start doing that now. Okay, so now that we've finished up on that area, I want to go ahead. Alrighty, here in this area, I recommend training up whatever Pokemon you have at least up to level 9. That's what I'm going to be battling here at, because we actually have a battle here with Blue. I want to get a rematch in and beat his butt. So, hey James, you're off to the Pokemon League? Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Alrighty, yeah, we actually have a battle here with Blue, and he's actually going to have 2 Pokemon with him this time. And then, here on screen, I'll go ahead and put the list of his Pokemon, depending on which ones you've chosen. I'm actually going to be doing this as a staple for important and boss battles, so this isn't going to be for every single trainer in the game. But yeah, he starts off with a level 9 Pidgey. I recommend just using all your Pokemon. Here, if you have Bulbasaur, this battle is actually kind of hard, because both his Pokemon actually are stronger against Bulbasaur here, so that's unfortunate. So I'm going to be using Falco here to hopefully knock out Pidgey, and awesome, that worked. Get some nice experience. Wow, already level 10. He's already my highest level party member. So he's going to use Charmander here. I actually want to use Bulbasaur on that one to see if I can get some experience on him. I want to show off what Leech Seed does. If it starts getting bad, I'll change over to back to Pidgey. So I'm going to use Leech Seed to hopefully drain some HP from him every turn. Well, yeah, going to drain some HP from every turn. Very nice. Yeah, it's not that great early on, but it's going to be useful during this battle as I keep tackling him. And yeah, it's literally just the same thing as the first battle that we've had with him, except there's just going to be a little bit more moves, and there's obviously another Pokemon. So I love the mechanic of this game where it's kind of, it gets tougher as it keeps going, obviously. So, and I actually think that Blue is a really great rival in the series, so can't get enough of him, honestly. And with that, we defeat Blue. So there's our salty Runback. So we gain 124 experience and to level 10 as well. Very, very nice. Gaining all these great experience points. And we got a new move, Vine Whip. Awesome. Another great move for Bulbasaur here. Ah, you just lucked out. Got 144 Pokédollars. So that's what it looks like to win a trainer battle. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I had to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. He's the one that's been talking, jeez. Anyway, let's go ahead and head on through here. Yeah, because obviously the Pokemon League is actually down that way. It's crazy how early on they show it to you, and then to get you hyped up for it. So it's pretty cool. Off screen, I'm just going to go ahead and heal and put all the Pokemon that I've had extra in my party in the PC. Awesome. And just so you know, the PC is where you're going to be storing all your Pokemon, because obviously you can only have 6 at a time. And then if you were to catch another Pokemon while you have 6 in your team, it will be automatically sent to the PC. Well, now, I've had my coffee, and that's what I need to get going. What is that red box you have? Oh, so you're working on your Pokedex. So then let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokemon automatically... Okay, blah, 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 you already know. You don't know how to catch Pokemon? I mean, I've caught 5 around this point, sir. So don't condescend to me. So why a random Weedle appears. This is going to be the tutorial, just in case if you guys wanted to see it. There is no option to skip it, unfortunately. So yeah, he's just gonna throw the Pokeball. Obviously, don't follow the advice exactly because they kind of show that he can catch it at... You can catch it at full health, but it's super lucky, depending on which Pokemon it is. But for these early game Pokemon, it's super easy. There, now tell me, what was that? Was that educational? Was it not? And here, take this too. We got the Teachy TV. Just watch that, blah, blah, blah. He's kind of just basics for the Pokemon trainer. This is another reason why I think this game is perfect for people who are new to the series. I won't be watching the videos here, but here are the, like, just some random tidbits and tips and tricks, basically, for new Pokemon fans. It's very, very useful. And then over here, we actually have the gym right away. Unfortunately, we can't go to this one. It's going to be locked. They say that the gym leader's not in, and obviously there, so anyway, so we'll come back to that one eventually. So we're here at Route 2, heading north of Viridian City. There are new Pokemon in this area, but I'm not going to cover them in this section because this route is super short, obviously. So no, I'm just going to continue forward. What do you got to say? Rattata may be small, but don't underestimate its wicked bite. Have you caught one already? Yes, ma'am. What about you? Are you going to Viridian Forest? It's a natural maze in there. Be careful, don't get lost. Well, thanks for the advice. Ooh, new screen. So cool. So here, we already made it to the Viridian Forest. So in this, I'm going to go ahead and call the episode, cut the episode here because the Viridian Forest is actually the first dungeon in the game. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. We defeated Blue and actually caught a new Pokemon and got to explore Viridian City just a little bit and grab some items here. So I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next episode when we explore the Viridian Forest and see what kind of Pokemon we have here. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all then.